According to a new report from the New York Times this week, Donald Trump is irate at his own lawyers. He thinks they're not doing a good enough job in court, and he is especially mad at his lead attorney, Todd Blanche, because, as Trump has raged behind the scenes to his friends and allies, Blanche is not being aggressive enough because he's not going after the judge, he's not going after the witnesses, and he's not going after the jury. So Donald Trump's problem with his lead lawyer, Todd Blanche, who is a former federal prosecutor, right? The guy's got a good resume. He's not one of these, wackadoo fly-by-night lawyers like Trump is known to hire. He's a real decent lawyer. But Trump's mad that Mr. Blanche is not going off the handle and pissing off everybody in the courtroom. Let me read you this from the New York Times. He has griped that Mr. Blanche, a former federal prosecutor and veteran litigator, has not been following his instructions closely. Mr. Trump wants him to attack witnesses, attack the former president, attack what the former president sees as a hostile jury pool, and attack the judge, Juan Merchan. Mr. Trump views himself as his own best legal strategist. So yes, forget for a minute that Todd Blanche has decades of courtroom experience on both sides of it as a prosecutor and a defense lawyer. Yeah, he knows what he's doing, but Donald Trump thinks he knows better. You need to be attacking the witnesses. You need to be pissing off the jury. Yeah, make the people mad who hold your entire fate in the palm of their hand. That is a super smart legal strategy, Donald. But that's what he wants his lawyer to do. And that's one of the reasons, by the way, that he still keeps Alina Habba around. Because when Habba is his lawyer, she's obviously not in the criminal case here, but she's done 2 civil trials for him, she has no problem pissing off people. She has no problem attacking people personally, and then, of course, repeatedly getting in trouble with judges for doing that. So that's what Trump wants. He wants a lawyer that is going to throw their expertise out the window. He wants a lawyer that's not going to abide by the rules of the court. He wants a lawyer that will just be a mouthpiece for him, an extension of him. And I can tell you, after 20 years in the legal field, when you piss off the judge, and especially when you piss off the jury, it's very difficult, if not impossible, for most lawyers to come back from that. And that is probably why Todd Blanche is not taking Donald Trump's legal advice, also due to the fact that Donald Trump has no legal experience himself other than losing cases. But how long will this last? Trump has also, according to this report, been raging behind the scenes at how much money Todd Blanche is charging him. Like, how dare you make me pay you all this money? Says Donald Trump, a man who does have a bit of a history of not paying his lawyers. So the question's going to become, is he going to continue to pay Blanche? Is Blanche going to have to leave the legal team because he's not getting paid if Trump does choose to go that route? Is Donald Trump going to just hold his anger inside and let Blanche do his job? Or the most likely scenario is Blanche eventually caves to Donald Trump, starts to get a little bit more aggressive over time as this trial drags on. And that's not going to end well. Again, 2 decades I have had working in the legal industry. I have seen some of the most brilliant lawyers in the country, but if they get, on the wrong side of that jury by getting a little too angry in court, you cannot come back from that, no matter how good of a lawyer you are. So yeah, Blanche better not listen to Trump, because if he starts taking his advice, Trump better go ahead and get his orange jumpsuit ready to go, because he ain't going to win it.